Alright, you notice how there's no cars anywhere? Keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind and pay attention to what happens. This car has a dim headlight that might be important in a second. Keep that in mind, because I see a lot of those that are at synchronized moments lately. So keep that in mind. He has a dim headlight and he's pulling up and he's stopping right as I walk up to the crosswalk. And this car is driving by at the other side of the crosswalk. And here's the dim light, and he's driving by at this door where I always see cars driving by synchronized. And then this car is gonna drive at the other door where I always see things synchronized. And they're both black cars, I think. And there's no other cars on the street. Do you see any other cars on the street anywhere? He's hitting his brakes right here. The place where they always synchronize. The light just turned yellow right now. It's synchronized. Alright, there's no other cars on the street again. Keep that in mind for when there's cars on the street again at synchronized moments. Because that's all that I've been seeing the entire hour that I've been out here is nothing, and then cars at synchronized moments. So keep that in mind. There's no cars right now again. And then when's one gonna jump out? At a synchronized moment? Probably right when I walk up to this intersection. There's no cars. Is there about to be cars when I walk up to the intersection? Where's he gonna be in front of me at? Is he gonna be at a synchronized moment? Let's see. Where's he at? Is he right at the door? Is he perfectly aligned with the door? It's kind of at the corner of the building. He's getting to that intersection right now as I'm walking up to this one. Because he's a sync. His car just hit his brakes right there at the corner of the building. What about when I walk up to the roundabout? And what about this alley before the roundabout? Are things gonna happen? This car is turning out on the street as I walk by the crosswalk, and I saw him pulling up sync before that. Then he's gonna sink when I walk up to the roundabout. Is he gonna sink when I walk up to the roundabout? Is he gonna be in front of me right now? Is he in front of me right now? Or she, and she's laughing, and they're like, are they in front of me right there, and they're laughing, and they're stopping right now, turning. Is that funny? Did you see him pulling up right there? And did you hear him laughing right there? They're like, here's a bridge, a place where they tend to sink on me. Let's see if they do it this time. This car is coming up over the hill, right? There's somebody yelling over here right now. You hear him? That car came over the hill right now at the end of the bridge, and there's somebody yelling over there right when I get to the end of the bridge. Did you hear it? That's right at the edge of the river. A place where they sink. This is right here, a place where they sink. They have to do it every time I walk over a bridge, and every time I walk up to the roundabout, and every time I walk up to this intersection behind the roundabout. They're probably going to do it right at the roundabout again, and they're probably going to do it right at that intersection again. I'm making a prediction. Turning right now at the crosswalk. And then there's no other cars, and then where's all the stalkers? Are they gonna meet me magically at the intersection? They didn't meet me at the street. Are they gonna do it when I get across the street? That's what happened earlier. It's a miracle I made it all the way across the intersection without seeing a stalker. Does that mean they're done stalking me forever? 'Cause usually when I walk up to that intersection, they have to stalk me. Let's make sure they're done stalking me forever. Because at the start of this video, it was a lot of stalkers. Like if you just came in, there's nothing happening for a few minutes, but up until then, there's stalkers. This car has just been driving up the street. I feel like he's about to meet me at this intersection. Is he gonna meet me at the intersection? As I'm walking at a steady pace the entire time? Is he gonna meet me at the intersection? Did that truck meet me at the intersection? That's right at that curb. Right after I get across the street. Well, let's walk back this way. I don't know. I was just zooming in on that car in case he stalks me. Don't stalk me. Driving right at the corner of the building. This car is pulling up at the alley. Pulled up at the alley And then it's driving by right there. This car is pulling up to the roundabout, I think. Yep. Turning into the roundabout right when I step on the street. He turned into the roundabout right when I stepped on the street.